Hello. Quite a start to the stream, it seems. Buongiorno, everyone. Buongiorno all around. We are a possum today. Nude possum. Take a gander at my tail. It's very curly. How's everyone doing? Good morning. I wasn't sure because Joel was messing around with the internet yesterday, so I wasn't sure if it was something that he fucked up, but I think it might have just been OBS just being a bitch. You naked? Yeah, I'm naked. I'm letting my little paws out, you know? Gotta let them breathe. My pouch. Possums have pouches? Unclear. I feel like they should, if they don't. It's like they're like the America's only marsupial, right? Yeah, marsupials. Fucking OBS, dude. What's up, Jetman? Don't worry though, we sorted it out. We Control Alt deleted and then exited out of OBS. That's what we did. They have pouches. I'd like to, you know what? Even if they don't, I like to think that they do. Does this dress have pockets? Me as a possum. I'm doing pretty good. I woke up a little while ago. No, I didn't. I woke up quite a while ago. I've just been doing around though. I love how uninformed we are, and yet we've all reached a consensus. I woke up once. What's up, Mike? I've been up since 7 Eastern. I've been up since 7 Pacific. This morning, it's probably around 5 this morning, I woke up and realized that Macy was laying with her little head on my pillow, and I was squished in between her and Joel. And I was like, I am uncomfortable. Back to work sucks. Waking up early sucks. Do not recommend. You don't gotta tell me that, buddy. 5. Ugh. I think you win, actually, yeah. If there is a prize to be won, you have won it. Congratulations. You win nothing, because there's no prize. I'm up and that's enough. Real. I'm truly just here. If I like wake up and I don't feel like god awful, then I'm like, yeah, dude, that's great. We're winning. Won the feeling of winning. Isn't that truly like sometimes the best prize of them all? People say make room for Jesus, we make room for Gray. Yeah. Macy's a big old lady. And she for sure was all up in my business this morning. Normally, like, she'll lay, like, she's normally very good about, like, staying in her fucking lane and staying at the end of the bed, but she was literally like a human being curled up with her little head on the pillow. I was like, excuse the fuck out of me. We even have our own separate covers. Fuck that sharing shit. Joel and I have, we sleep with the same blankets. However, we will be getting a bigger bed. Thank God. So the blanket situation is up for change. Who said free? For free? A pillow for me for free? And then she took that shit. Brat. I'm going to. I think I've reached the limit for how big a canvas can be. Get a bigger blanket. Or I'll just like, because Joel, so I have a lot of texture issues, which is like the main problem. Myriad's got a little bit of the tism. She's got a touch of the tism, a dash of the tism, if you will. So I've got a lot of texture issues that don't bother Joel. So sometimes it's probably just for the better that I have my own blankets so that I don't, in the middle of the night, wake up and start freaking the fuck out because something is touching me that I don't want touching me. A sprinkle of the tism. Just a little bit tism. I reached my layer limit too. Uh-oh. Oh, we can get rid of these. You guys like my mech? This is what I was working on the other day. Sometimes you just gotta draw a bunch of lines. Sometimes you just gotta draw mechs. And no, you've never really drawn them before, but you have the how hard could it be gene. So you just do it. And then it turns out great. And then that further pushes the how hard could it be gene. Where you're like, wow, I can do anything if I put my mind to it. Which is not always the best mindset to have sometimes. That's called ADHD. Yeah. How hard could it be? They're happening upstairs. Oh, Joel has officially abandoned me. He is no longer in the same office space as me. So I'm all alone down here. It feels a little bad. I want to be a taser mech. Okay. Like a little guy. Just like a short little guy. So I wanted to do, oh God, I think he heard me. I feel him approaching. Hello. What? Oh, I didn't say anything.
I came down.
Huh?
Watch the ball.
I didn't do anything. Here's like a rabbit. Oh my God, there's like a little baby squirrel in the, it's a baby squirrel. Yeah, it's like a little baby squirrel. There's a little baby squirrel. I took Macy outside and it was just squeaking at me. Cattle prod in one hand, taser and gun in the other. Yeah, it was like, so I came outside and as soon as I walked outside, it just started yelling. And I was like, oh, okay. And it was like so tiny and it was so high up there. I wonder if it got stuck. It was like just a little guy. Or had beef. And apparently Joel went outside. Sorry, just making sure my pencil was fine. Joel went outside before and it was squeaking at him too. Anyway, I had an idea to do a. I'm not. Well, actually, I'm a possum right now, so I must be a little stinky. I think being a little stinky is okay. Anyway, I had the idea. So I have this big mech thing. And for my character is a Farfield agent, Farfield team. So that means that she goes and she explores like the outer reaches of the known like universe. And she is a scientist. She's a xenobiologist. And I kind of wanted to give her like a little mini, not quite like not like a battle mech or anything, but more like a little bit of like an exploration mech that she might use in the field. I thought that would be like a really fun thing, and I found this really cool art on Pinterest as like a little kind of jumping off point where it's basically she's just kind of rides on top of it. Why Joel went upstairs too much. That's actually why he went upstairs, because he has too much stink. It's not a me issue, it's a him issue. Always Pinterest. It is always Pinterest. Damn it. I'm in the wrong layer, guys. It just be like this sometimes. But I'm actually really excited for this game. This is another off-stream game. I've kind of really just been enjoying playing off-stream as well. It's been kind of nice just not really worrying so much about like streamed games, to be honest. But I've been really enjoying playing off-stream. I had my ETM game yesterday. Got my last roll of toilet paper in the toilet. Oh my god, I have that fear like anytime like the toilet is open. Are you guys leave the toilet open kind of people, or make sure that the toilet is closed when not in use? I'm a make sure the toilet is closed when not in use kind of person, because I always have a fear of dropping something into the toilet. And then I'm just going to be like, well, that's gone now. We do love the Douglas Bridge. Oh, vampire. Oh. I like my vampire. I like my vampire coterie a normal amount. I have a normal attachment to my friends. I feel like I should put this on a different. I feel like I should put this on like a different canvas, so I have a little bit more room. Hold, please. There we go. She's on her own canvas now. I don't have that fear, but I closed the toilet because I'm not a savage. I was on the cusp of giving up TTRPGs altogether. Good thing Tales from the Loop was a success. Oh my god, creature. Well, I'm glad that my silly little games made you not quit, because that would be really sad. I really enjoy playing with you. No pressure. Creature's just on the edge every single time we play a game together, just like this could be the last one. Just depends on how well Myriad does. Yeah, I'm totally normal about our VTM game. Better not screw this up, you fucking idiot. Jay, I feel like you've been in like pretty much all of my games though. Like all of my stream games, you've been in pretty much all of them. If not all of them, I'm pretty certain. Last year, you were in a lot of games with me. Yes, you're my little nepo baby. Goo goo gaga. Open up. I'm feeding you some TTRPGs. Yeah, I don't like being in like, you know, sometimes I like being a little bit of a murder hobo. Sometimes I like being a little rambunctious, little chaotic goblin, Dee Dee. But for the most part, I like just playing pretend with my friends. I don't have any oh yeah, because I haven't had any streaming games going on. Has me by the balls. There's still time, Jay. There's still time to just elope. Trying hard not. Space glory. I feel like I've had that before where I've made characters and I'm like, oh, this is just sin reskinned. But you know what? I'm okay with that. I don't mind that. When you have a banger character, I think that it's okay to just reuse them in every single setting. Ew. She's just the amalgamation of Sin and Glory. Sin and Glory's I don't want to say love child. Chaos child. Exactly. Yeah, yeah. Platonic love, chaos, gremlin, offspring. Identifies as a problem. Yeah. Instead of being a pop star, she's literal royalty. Yeah, like, you know, as is deserved. Sin would feel. I like that I ran an ad before, but it didn't really register that I ran an ad because OBS fucked me. Apologies if you guys get stuck in another ad. Simply beyond my control. Okay. No ads here. A rank betrayal. Like a little light. I want to add an antenna. I don't know why. It just feels right. Sometimes you just gotta do what's right, guys. Yeah, nice little antenna there. Perfect. I know. Perfection. I think something I really like about drawing like mechs and stuff is just like adding all of like the little layers. I'm like figuring out how like certain Ema certain parts interact with one another. What if you're just addicted? You know what? I think I'd be okay with it. That's my cross to bear, dude. It's not right. May stop boofing. I said stop boofing. Is this Steamboat? Yes, Steamboat Willie is public domain now. Mecha Mouse. I feel like I would just have to make Steamboat Willie Mecha Mouse a brutal killer, a brutal killing robot. This is the way. Steamboat Willie. Sentient boat. And Willie is the lure. Oh my god. Like an anglerfish type thing? Sentient boat. Steamboat Willie mixed with anglerfish. That's a terrifying concept. Wow, you seem like a normal boy. The only bad thing about doing the possum is I don't get to show you guys oatmeal. Just know he's looking very cute. Siren. I was gonna say, isn't a reverse siren just like someone who's antisocial? You do know the expression that's on his face. It's the one that's always on his face. Stop it, Ronnie Radke. Out of here. Stay over there. Little shine down behind me. Nice tunes, hell yeah. I know, I love a little alien ant farm. Hey guys, if you're a digital artist, just you can actually this is for all artists. You just rotate the canvas. You just rotate the canvas. You don't have to struggle with a line. You can just rotate the canvas. Gotta walk Cheryl down to the kitchen. So cute. Sir, can we stop chewing on wires? Yeah, let's not do that. I don't particularly want you to get electrocuted. Yeah. Thank you. Seems he's just gonna be a nasty boy. I war tingly and to nam. Checkmate, atheists. Checkmate, you fucking idiots. Let me eat the wire. Mind your fucking business. Stop trying to control life, huh? I don't actually like these. I'm gonna fix those. Interesting noises going on behind me. I fear it's not my business, though. What is wire but extra spicy noodle? I'm not trying to electrocute myself to death. I'm trying to electrocute myself to see if I'm still alive. Oatmeal with the existential crises. Throat meal. Sometimes you gotta check your angles. He's such a goofy little goober. I worry about him, but he is a goofy goop. Donka squonk. Big dumpy and always sad. That's me, the possum. Big dumpy, always sad. Can't believe I just confused Martin Scorsese. I have to ask how, Raffle. What's up, Raffle? Scorsese's a coke fiend who can't act for shit. I love Martin Scorsese in the hall. Welcome back, Sithy. Did you get a snack at least for your troubles? Oh, no idea earlier. Fair. I had a cookie for breakfast. I don't know how good that is for me personally, but which one of them is Matt Damon in prosthetics? I forgot. Isn't Matt Damon in prosthetics just Mark Wahlberg? Mark Wahlberg is the one they cloned in Boston, so they got 3 versions that are all idiots. Could you see something so controversial and yet so true? I had donuts and fries earlier, washed down with some leftover stovetop stuffing. See, that is such like girl dinner coded. I respect that. Girl dinner. Listen, Joel handed me a plate of food last night, and I ate probably like half of it. And even the last bite I was taking, I was like, oh god, no. I shouldn't have taken this last bite. The instant regret. Aliens built that food pyramid. They don't know what humans need. I just need a singular cookie at 9 a.m., a cup of coffee, and then I'll forget about lunch. I'll remember dinner, maybe. I'll have like a chicken salad sandwich, some Arizona green tea. I think that's it. That's all. That's like, that covers it, right? That's the food pyramid. You should smother Joel in sleep so you don't have that problem anymore. Well, so it's fine because I give him my leftover food. So when I don't finish a meal, Joel gets to eat the rest of it. What about getting some potato salad when I walk Cheryl down? But I thought I shouldn't push my luck. What kind of potato? I'm very particular about my potato salad. I try to like store-bought, but I don't like store-bought potato salad. I think I just like my mom's potato salad. I think I'm just like, if it's something my mom makes, I just like the way that she makes it better than anything else, and no one can tell me otherwise. Same for like macaroni salad. I like my mom's macaroni salad. Sometimes I'll get offered these things at other places, and I'm like, no, thank you. It's not my mom's. Is my mom back there in the kitchen making this? No? I'm okay then. Thank you. I thought the 4 food groups were fast, frozen, instant microwave. Joel laughed at me yesterday when we were on a walk because I said that like once we had like a full kitchen, I would probably cook a little bit more or at least bake more. And he laughed at me, and I was a little offended because I know how to cook. I just don't like to cook. And it's also like stressful trying to cook in our kitchen because we don't have like a full functional kitchen. So it's like you have to go through so many more steps than you should have to make a simple meal. Cook, but only for yourself. Yeah, you know what? I think I might do that because he's mean to me. And he doesn't think that I know how to cook. Meanwhile, I made a fucking some pretty banging chicken parm once. I was so nice to him. I made him like dinner before he came home. He usually cooks dinner, so I was like, oh, let me do something nice for him and make him some chicken parm. Wow, Joel's days are so numbered. You're gonna play video games. It breaks your thumbs, Joel. I would never do that. It might inhibit his ability to cook dinner for me. Hide all of his magic cards. Oh my god. That's the way. That is the way to get to him. No, fuck. It's gonna be so good, dude. It's gonna be so good. Break his thumbs and then give him a pack to open. That would be like if Joel was like in hell enduring a punishment for eternity. That would probably be his punishment. Like a pack of magic cards that he is never able to get open. Universally considered the worst sets ever. He's actually playing Magic tonight. He just finished not finished like completely, but he's set up his office upstairs. So now I'm alone down here. Like that milk commercial where the guy gets hit by a truck and goes to heaven, stuffs his face with cookies, and finds a fridge full of empty milk cartons. He should at least visit. Yeah. No, I imagine he'll be down here a bunch. And hopefully within like the next whatchamacallit, month, I will be upstairs as well soon. Not sure what Seth is going to do just over a month when Skype's. I think that Seth is going to be using Video Ninja, at least for the D&D game. I'm not sure what he's going to do for Magic. Oatmeal soup, use a larger drill bit. So Joel and his dad are trying to like figure out how to like rewire the internet, like all of like the coax and Ethernet cables, so that like every room like that needs it upstairs will have like wired internet. So they were down here last night, and Joel was like drilling a hole through the floor to go upstairs. And I guess like the drill bit wasn't big enough. So his dad was like yelling at him that he should have used a bigger drill bit. And then so they were just yelling back and forth. And I was just like watching. I was like, I'm glad I'm not involved in this. Or remind him you can't run from a T-Rex. Hole in the floor. I'm gonna have like a little it'll be a little cassette player built in. So you gotta listen to tunes while you're like discovering ancient alien biology, you know? We smelled like a T-Rex, so clearly they'd avoid him and go for us, who also smelled like T-Rex. I feel like this is just it's gonna be an argument that just like goes through the ages. I don't like that. Stinky possum lady, that's me. I'm very stinky, so stinky as a possum. Not as a human though, only as a possum. What's up, Shro? Vibing and thriving. Got some taco. What'd you get from Taco Bell? Cantina Chimkin Burrito. Delicious. The hit ups. Ruff, ruff. That's what Mima said. She said, ruff, ruff. I like this robot. I drew a full robot before. This is for my Lancer character. So she is a xenobiologist. So she is going to have a little exploration robot. You have any fun? Yeah, I was testing it out the other day. I was really liking it. I kind of want to do some like ballpoint like portraits with it. I love like a ballpoint portrait. No. It'll piss you off. Same mantra. Got taco on them.
Stranger from the outside.
Hey, thanks for the follow. Same mantra. Oh my god. Thank you. Look at my little possum body being covered with confetti. How whimsical. I'll hydrate. Honor system. You can't actually see me hydrating. You'd never know if I was lying. Teehee. Just slurp.
It's time to stop. It's time to stop, okay? No more.
Time to
Where
stop.
the fuck are your
Where are your
parents?
parents?
Who
Who are
are
your
your
parents?
I'm gonna call Child Protective Services. It's time to stop.
Really just made the drinking a potion in Minecraft twice. Thanks. Myriad's just trying to like she's just doing her best. You never just be like, I don't know how any of this stuff works. But as long as it looks like I know how it works, that's all that really matters, you know?
Oh, hey, you again.
Hey, Joe, thank you so much for the prime. Take it till you make it. Damn, I'm learning. If you would have told me, like, 5 years ago that I'd be drawing a mech right now, I would have laughed in your face. I would have been like, you're so fucking hilarious. That's never going to happen. I hate the thought of even drawing a mech. Now I'm becoming mecha pilled. So true. Here I am. Who would have thought? Not me. I'm a Gundam pilot? I'm a Lancer pilot. In my imaginations. Yes, he's nuts. Thinking? Hard pass. I've never had a thought in my life, so jot that down. Fucking idiot. A giant robot days ended with a toxic rift jam. Oh no. Critical think your way out of my face. Yeah, I've only played a little bit of Lancer, but I'm kind of Lancer pilled right now. So I have a campaign, a Lancer campaign that's going to be starting soon, and then I also volunteered for my VTM group to run a cheeky little Lancer one shot for them. So but this is for my character for the campaign. One shot. Don't you rain? A one shot that's probably going to turn into like a mini series turned into a campaign. I really am mech pilled. I am. I'm a Pillars of TTRPG. I prefer story and adventure than combat, and all giant robots are just tactical combat focused. Yeah, I think I kind of like Lancer because it kind of like from what I've read, I haven't like read in depth into the rules, but from what I had originally played when I played Lancer, and then also what I've read myself skimming through the book, I feel like there is obviously a pretty hefty combat section, but that doesn't necessarily mean you have to use it, which is nice. That's who you brought him here. Got him. But no, I've kind of maybe I'll do that. Maybe I'll do like a table flip of the Lancer book to kind of familiarize myself with the rules a little bit more in depth. The lucky thing is I know that for the one shot that I'm running, two of the players have already played Lancer and they know quite a bit about the rules. So I know that if I struggle, that they'll be able to help me out, which is really nice. What's up, Brian? How's it going? We're not judging much. You son of a bitch. I don't know that I like this leg. Let's come back to it. Let's do some more detail. Sometimes you just gotta work the detail out first. That'd be a good one. Yeah, I think so too. It would probably be like a couple of them as well because that book is chunky. What's up, Harley? I'm doing good. How are you? I'm good on my lunch break. How goes it? It's going. We're working on a little mech. Let me show you guys. So I got some more people here. Let me show you guys. I'll show you the character that I'm actually doing this for. So this is my character. This is Maggie, aka Dum Dum. Thanks, Stay Furious. My VTM game got put on hold because we were running through my VTM board game. Oh, nice! I saw you post up pictures in the collective of, is that the board game that you guys are doing? But this is my character that for my Lancer game, the campaign I'm going to be in. She's a Farfield team xenobiologist. She's a little funky. I like her. Here's some more like alternate outfits. And then this is like her actual mech. So this is the mech. Yeah, we got a little bit of booty, obviously. I've always said if I make a character and she doesn't have an absolute dumpy, take me to the hospital. I'm ill. Yeah, we got a little this is the little mech I drew up a couple of days ago. So this is like the big boy. This is the big Chungus. I imagine that Dum Dum probably comes up to like here on it. Versus the little one. Let me switch back over. Versus this little one, and you can see from like the rough sketch, she's going to be able to kind of ride on it. Yeah, it's a big boy. And then this one's going to be her little like exploration mech that's like non-combative. It's purely for her to like roam around on all of these like planets when she's collecting samples and things like that. That's tight as hell. Thanks. If you're in a fan, but I feel like Tool of the Pot would fit this playlist well. This is actually the playlist for Dum Dum. I'll add it though. Yeah, this is for Lancer. We're doing a cheeky little campaign. Aaron, Chris, a bunch of other people are involved. I got asked to be in it, which is really nice. It's off stream, I'm pretty sure, so it's not going to be streamed or anything. But I've been super mech pilled, so we're riding that wave. It's an app storytelling with a smartboard and tips in the minis and smart. Oh my god, that sounds so freaking cool. I like the thought of sort of combining like a traditional board game, like a tabletop like actual board game with and like using like an app and like technology and like, you know, smartboard and everything, and really combining those. I've never played it. I've played like 2 sessions. So I was in a game that one of my coworkers was doing, but then he had like a baby, and that kind of petered out, as it normally as one normally happens when you have a baby. Life changes and everything. So we only really ended up doing like 2 sessions, but I had a lot of fun with it. Here he's Mech Mayhem. Yes. Wait. Devil Blade in easy mode is a good study in mech design. Yeah, I've been looking up some videos for mech design. Just to kind of get a feel on like the shapes, which is like a really big thing, is like the shapes that you use in mech design is really important. So I've been looking up a lot on that, which has been very helpful. I really need to start actively playing more than just 5e. Man, I am like, and this is like, I don't want to shit on D&D, but I'm shitting on D&D. I'm like so burnt out on like D&D for the most part. I feel like I'm just like uninspired when it comes to D&D. I feel like there's just so many more systems I would rather play. Damn babies ruining everything. The little shitters. Just kidding. Yeah, other games are such like I've been really enjoying. So we've been on in the Discord every month. We've been running different systems. I've been doing little community one shots. We've run through some Alien. We've done Alien, One Ring, Tales from the Loop, Mothership. We're gonna do Shadow Dark next month. And I've been really enjoying just like learning all of the different systems and, you know, playing in different settings. It's been really nice to kind of just do something other than fantasy all the time. I feel like I'm just, maybe it's just fantasy I'm burnt out on. I want to play the Fallout system again. That was so fun. Yeah, Fallout's really fun. It's really crunchy, which I don't mind, to be honest. But the Fallout system is crunchy. I'd love to do like I have the Fallout TTRPG, so maybe we'll do Fallout one month. Do shit on D&D. I've been trying out a bunch of Free League games, doing Forbidden Lands and reading through Coriolis right now. I want to play the One Ring so bad, but my group isn't interested. One Ring is honestly one of like the best systems from Free League. It's so fucking cool. I love One Ring. Like the shadow mechanic is so interesting. And it's so it really leans into like making role play fun, not just like a mechanic of the game. It leans into making roleplay really fun. Speaking of, oh, you're welcome. Listen, I have so many TTRPGs. If you're ever looking for one, just shoot me a message to see if I have it. And if I have it, I am happy to send it along to you. So. Made my son a character in our home 5e game, but like he's one, so he can't really talk or participate. So I made a chart of the character that's essentially oh, I love that stuff. That's really cute. Time to dig into that Fallout RPG book. Hell yeah, creature. I also have I think it's like the Children of Adam or something, like supplement. I have like, I think I bought like the box set for the Fallout from the, what is it, Modifius booth at GaryCon last year. And I haven't really opened it yet, just because, you know, I have so many fucking RPGs that I just, more than I'll ever be able to actually play in my lifetime. As long as your dwarf was so funny, Sithy. How is doing the Philly setting for Fallout? I've been reading. I was reading some of the ideas you were putting into the chat, like popping them back and forth between Aaron and the collective, and I was like, damn, that sounds like so much fucking fun. I think if I did like a Fallout game, I'd probably make it based in where I lived in New York. I think that would be really funny. Went to GaryCon a few years ago. So I've only gone once. I went last year. I was supposed to go this year, but things like with work and everything just didn't line up, and I had to actually back out. I'm hoping to go next year, but it is sort of dependent on like because Joel and I are going to be basically taking over payments and stuff for the house, so it's kind of like a financial situation of whether or not I'll be able to afford it. It's one of the hacks in the end game storyline. Fuck those birds over there. Highlighted Gary Con for me was meeting and playing with me. We did. We played D&D together. I think it was like the really nice thing was just like meeting and hanging out with people. My friends here are trying to get me to come to a West Coast con. Well, if it's in Washington, you have a couple of friends here. I think I kind of like that leg. Yeah, I'm going to be very likely going to PAX again this year, so I'll be at PAX West. I'm gonna try to see if I can get a content creator badge again. A leggy. My son's character is a Myconid that can only talk to 2 players. The telepath that's played by his mother, and the water genasi that's played by my wife's best friend, who IRL is a speech therapist, which was oh, that's so cute. I want to say it's in NorCal. Well, let me know, man, if it's within a reasonable distance. I might be able to go as well. Much bigger thread going in my Discord with some Philly natives. Oh, I'm sure that's fun too, like bouncing ideas off of other Philly natives. Do some. Sometimes you just need to do a little bit of detail work to really bring it together. Rewarring Diamond City. Oh, that's gonna be so sick. I know I saw you guys talking about having one of the factions be like a dirt bike gang. Spikes on tires. Familiar with the dirt bikes of Philly? Yeah, I've seen like TikToks and stuff about it. Sometimes you gotta turn the sketches off to see how it really looks. Funny if they had a version of TikTok on the Pip Boys. All Broad Street is filled with large crowds of dirt bikes and quads that ride from North Philly all the way down to the south and back up, but they fuck up traffic so much that they have cops on dirt bikes too following them. I like how they're just like, yeah, we just gotta let it happen. So we're gonna let it happen, but I guess we'll allow cops to also partake. Can't stop it. Can't beat them, join them, you know? Ooh. I love the song. It's on my soul vibes list. I love Poppy, dude. Just making that whole area of Tech University. Nice. Yeah, man, no problem. I'm femme folks doing a scrim. Scram. Really into. I want like petals of some kind, but I don't really know where I should put them. I don't know if I'll just wait until place her on it to see like where her limbs actually fall. Sneaky. Oh my god, I'm so sorry. Petals. Obviously. Okay, I kind of like that. I want to do our little antenna. And this is gonna be like a little like old school. Um, and radio. One thing I like about like um certain types of like sci-fi is the mixture of new and old technology. Like that's why I think I find like the um that's why I think I love like the alien universe is like the mixture of like obviously what we thought the future would look like in the 1980s. Um and mixing that together with like the future and space and also space horror. I love space horror. So I really like the mixture of high tech, futuristic sci-fi mixed with old technology. Back from Adam. Welcome back. Sorry, I'm normally a little bit better about making sure I keep track of the ads. Retro futuristic. Yes, that is the word. Floppy disk in the alien universe just don't hit as hard. Like, so this is gonna be like she's gonna have like a little cassette thing that she's gonna be able to put in. I might have to change the size of that. I don't know if that size actually works. So like she's gonna have like a Bluetooth speaker, but it's just gonna be not a Bluetooth speaker. It's gonna be a normal speaker built into her Mac. Don't like this leg, though. I have to do something different for this leg. Awesome, Miri!
Hi, Lady M.
Guess hear my phone go off. Never know if that like gets picked up on the mic or not. I haven't missed our CD player. Yeah, my car doesn't have a CD player either. Mine was made in mine's a 2017 as well. Trying to remember. I had a 2010 Nissan Altima. That one had a CD player, and then when I bought my new car in 2017, no CD player. Goodbye CD player. I love the idea that Dum Dum 15,000 years into the future could trade cassettes with Glory. Is this like the crossover we didn't know we needed? It's going pretty good. We're just working on some mech stuff. Kind of enjoying the process of layering and everything. But I'm with it. Thanks. I like my sketches. I like even my line work. I like to be like a little messy. $2018 doesn't have as mad as fuck, dude. I have so many CDs, and I'm like, wow, I have so many CDs. I've got so many games on disc. I'm like, I can't use anything. I can't use any of it. See you later. Thanks for hanging out. Enjoy the rest of your day. You didn't see me, but I waved. Forget that I'm not on camera sometimes. Yeah, they're a little raptor-like. Music and video game CDs. I honestly haven't tried them to see if I can use them. It's probably 10 years now. Yeah, like I don't got like a CD like a disc. I don't have like a disc drive in my computer. I think my laptop does, but I don't use my laptop, so. But yeah, sometimes you just got to be like not a person. Just got to be not a person online. Sometimes you have to be a possum. All right, let's try and get some shapes down. I feel like so far when I've been doing these little mechs, I feel like the hardest part I have, the hardest thing to do to get down is the legs. Hi, Cookie! I have a USB Blu-ray player for the PC. Almost never gets used though. I've got a bunch, man, I've got a bunch of like Blu-rays too. I think the only way I'd be able to play my Blu-rays is with like my PS4, but I don't even know if that son of a bitch even works still. We bought a stereo with a record. I think I do want to buy like a record player because I do have a few like vinyls. And I'd like to build that collection. I think that would be fun to like build a little vinyl collection. Sometimes you just gotta put some shapes down. Sometimes they don't work, and that's fine. Sometimes you gotta turn down the opacity. I'm having issues with the player on my PC. I get it working, then it stops again. It's annoying. Ugh. I feel like that's like a planned obsolescence issue, you know? Windows. I have a small collection of records. Yeah, I've got a couple. I got like I just recently got the Stardew Valley vinyl collection that I'm like that has like all of like the music from the game on. Yeah, we can make a little bit of a little mech. Mini mech. This is a mini mech. I made a big mech the other day, so now we're doing a mini one. I don't like this. This is good, but it's not where it needs to be. And it puts me into a corner. Function-wise. Oh, this is just for myself, really. It is for a TTRPG. It's for a Lancer game. Off-stream Lancer game. It's Myriad. Myriad's a little overwhelmed with everything else, so no more stream games for a while. Alice wants me to run a Lancer. Oh my god, do it. I've been having so much fun just like talking about my character and like her mech and like establishing like everything with like the lore. Because like there's just so many opportunities. So many opportunities for cool characters and cool ideas. This work? It's a little more curved. I like that in particular. Shape. Yeah, I'm gonna say like the legs have always have been the trouble situation for me when it comes to drawing these. Maybe it's because I just don't have a clear plan when I go into it. Hinge there. Have you looked at? Yeah, I've seen those. I've built a couple of minis in that, but I feel like I just can't get it how I want. I just can't get like the mech looking how I want. Um, I'll show you what we kind of came up with. So this is what I came up with the other day. This is like her actual mech for like actual combat and stuff. But I wanted to do one that was more environmental focused, more exploration focused since she's a xenobiologist. So I was like, oh, I need something that's like smaller and more compact. So that's what we're working on right now. Yeah, definitely a good like resource. That's actually what I kind of gave to my because I'm doing a one shot for a couple of people in a couple of months. I'm doing a Lancer one shot, so that was definitely a resource that I made sure to link to my players so that they had it available. Okay, okay. I also like the thought of just having like handles all over the place. that she can use to like climb up there. So it's like she's got to get the fuck out of Dodge quickly. She's got multiple things to grab onto. All right, let's work our way down for a second. Do you like the idea of having little glass panels that show inside? All of like wiring. I don't like that actually. I do like the thought, not the execution though. A little more crazy.
Wow.
Wild. Wow. No, I don't like that either. Indecisive. Thank God for erasers, dude. Fucking shit. Maybe. Okay, alright, hear me out. What if this is like a little container for specimens? Specimens. We want to think about function as well. What's up, Bash? Like a little readout screen of like the conditions in the little chamber. Soon we'll be rolling with pre-gens for Shadow Dark. I think I'll leave it up to you guys. I'll make a couple of pre-gens if you guys want pre-gens, but if you want to roll up your own characters, I'm okay with that too. Curious about hidden chambers, good for plating or hidden missiles. So this isn't gonna have any like weapons on it really. This is purely like a scientific mech. So there won't be any weapons on it. I'm good either way. I'll pause it to the group when I post, because I think I figured out which one shot I'm going to be doing. I was looking at them yesterday, but then I wandered away from my computer, so I didn't have time to post it up yesterday in the Discord. But I'll let everyone kind of decide what they want to do. I feel like most of the time people are okay with pre-gens, especially for like a one-shot, so Character on Shadow Darkling's website. Is that like a, does that have like pre-gen characters? I mean, Shadow Dark's so easy that like you can just like roll up a character using the tables, so. Very good industries. Welcome on in, guys. Hello. Welcome in. We are doing some art. How is One Shot? Is that a game? I don't think I've heard of that before. I hope your stream was wonderful. Do not feel obligated to stick around if you need to go do some after stream care, but I appreciate your raid and trusting me with your community. It can generate them for you, and then you can download the PDF. Ooh, that's good to know. I'm gonna have to. I'll probably end up using that if I do not do if I do thanks. But we're working on a little mech right now. Really good. We had a Catboy son. We lost our giant wife, and oh no, giant wife, no, come back to us. That's so sad. At least you have a Catboy son though to make up for it. Maybe. Welcome on in, guys. If you don't know me, I'm Myriad. We do a myriad of things on this channel, including art, variety gaming, as well as TTRPG content. And right now we're doing some art for TTRPGs. So we will stay strong. Stay strong. I miss Big Wife. It's like, you guys ever seen Monster Factory? Metal husband. Trash Hulk. Stay strong, be fueled by bourbon and hate and hatred. Bashman's motto. They said every damn year is the year of the rat, and I felt that. Felt that in my heart. Felt that in my heart of hearts, dude. Goodbye, Barry. Have a good nap. Thank you for the raid again. Fueled by chalky milk and tenacity, I will pull through in the end. Sometimes I start drawing, I don't realize I still have my... Hang on. No. No, that's too much. Sometimes you get a little crazy and you gotta take a step back, you know? Sometimes it doesn't need all this detail. It does sometimes. And other times it doesn't. I feel... Step back from the crazy? I don't understand. Bashman? That's why you got into a certain mess you got into. Okay. I'm not gonna name names. I'm not gonna name a situation, but you know the situation. You didn't step back from crazy. She goes by many names. None that are kind. Yeah, I'm kind of into this playlist. It kind of fucks. What's a nostalgia bone? Scratch. Sippy. To see. Agree to disagree. That's true. We stand Cheryl. Cheryl's the best. The good thing about being off camera is you guys didn't even know right there that the baby just fucked my entire webcam situation up. If she hears me say otherwise, then I would be in danger. Personally, I think that Foxy is a saint. Oh, so you could that also that. No one needs to know when I'm picking my nose. Mind your business. It's between me and God. It was Goblin Army. Army of boogers. Alright, guys, I'm gonna do something a little crazy right now. But it's okay, don't worry. Don't worry about it. It's fine. Okay, it's okay. Shh. Nothing's wrong here. Sometimes things are a little too static. You gotta make things a little better by moving stuff around. Just gotta move stuff around. I'd be like, whoa, this is could be better. Good, but it could be better. Panic! No! No panicking. See? Isn't that better? Isn't that better? We get a little bit of, the language too straight. A little too heterosexual for me. You know, spice it up. Hetero in this economy, unheard of. Not in my robot TTRPG. Tell you that much. Right. Okay. Asked her for the fourth spot is when how you think it is. She said she had a lot of fun. First thought in my head upon hearing this, I'm never going to financially recover from this. But she had fun. Don't you want to support hobbies that are fun, Bashman? Hey, Ronnie Radke. Fuck you, Hasbro. True. True. Put eyes open. The coast revenues were down 22% in the last. Yeah, that's not surprising. It's not surprising. Messed up all the good things, Wizards. Yeah. Capitalism, you know? BTT field lasted a whole 90 minutes or whatever because they realized it was more work than they were willing to actually like put into the resources to make that happen. Yeah. Okay, would it be cute to have like a little computer here? Like built in? Hitachi. A green CRT and it says error 404. Kind of into that. Does that mean anything, Bashman? What the fuck? I figured. When are you moving and you're upstairs? Probably within the next month. I would say. Joel and his dad are going to be redoing the ceiling down here. And then after that's done, it's kind of like just a matter of us determining the actual day when we will be moving. Putting the plans into motion. Keeping the drop. I'm just gonna have like my office be like the backdrop because I'll be able to like decorate it and make it nice. So it'll be a completely different background. I don't know what we're gonna do with these board things. We've thought about just letting the cats go to fucking town on it because that's what they've been doing anyway. As she stinks. Shut up. I'm not stinky. Yeah, when I have my own office, I'll be stinky. I'll be so stinky all I want. No one can say anything to me. Not allowed. Yeah, oh, the stinky. They'll fester in there. Dad command? What should it say? You are my dad. You're my dad. Woogie, 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 woogie. I can rip that audio from the video and have it like play the audio. Someone remind me to do that later. It's me, your dad. Just came back from getting milk and cigarettes. Hope you've been well the last few years. How's your mom doing? Returning the favor and driving 10 nuts to bedtime. Damn, that's a fucking good looking little computer, guys. Shit. I think I might be an artist. I think I might be good at this. Computer. My Fallout terminal. Yeah. This is my mecha arc. All of the years before this were just building up to this moment. I say when I feel like sometimes Sundays just don't feel like Sundays. Sometimes I feel what the fuck. Sometimes I feel like Sundays should be technically Saturdays. I feel like I don't get a weekend at that point. Do you have like off days throughout the week? I feel like that would fuck me up if I had like a day off. But then had to go back to work like the next day. Nope. When we're working, it's Monday through Friday, depending on work. Sounds like there might be a number of Saturdays this year too. Oof. Oof. My work week consists of me praying for Friday night to get here. Real. Oh, hold on. Fucked up a little bit there. Holy shit. I don't know what happened there. Holy shit. Got away from me. Next holiday. Oh, yeah, that's mine too. My next holiday will be actually because I'm taking vacation in April. I get off at the end of April, but actual formal holiday where I don't have to work is going to be Memorial Day. Is anything interesting up on screen? No. It was just my apps. I don't think there's anything interesting. I don't use my iPad for a whole lot other than drawing. Seen streamers accidentally put their real name up on the without meaning to. It did have the weather, but oddly enough, the weather app doesn't actually display where I am. I don't know where it's displaying the weather from, but it's not my town. So I didn't have to worry about that. And luckily, I feel like most people know my real name. You know? I think most people know my actual name. It's not like something I like hide. My name is Tom. Isn't it like Francis or something like that? Yeah, that's definitely it. My name's Frank. What's up, Lummox? Frank and Beans. That's me, your friendly neighborhood Frank and Beans. Taking things easy? Nice. Hope you've had a good weekend. Aw, thanks, Vancouver. Appreciate that. We're trying. It's busy. Had one of my great nieces here till today. Spring break started. Ooh. That's nice though, spending some time with the little ones and everything. I've spoiled my great nieces and nephew. Well, that's what you're there for, you know. It's nice to spoil the little guys. Is by your level of skill. Thanks, Sithy. I feel like I just have that, like, my biggest thing when it comes to art is I'm like, yeah, I'm just gonna do this. I'll figure it out as I go. I just have that, how hard it can, or how hard can it be? Sometimes I just, approach a thing with no plan, and it works out. And then that just, like, further ingratiates the notion that, I'm just a genius. Fear me. I always set out with the best intentions when I start to draw something. I think that's a pretty fucking solid leg, honestly. What are plans? Oh, the trip is you. Mantra. I feel like drawing mechs, all you need is All you need is to know how to draw a cylinder and a cube. That's it. That's all you need to know how to draw. You know how to draw those two things. You know how to draw a mech. Yeah, just parts. I like is yeah, stomping through the wilderness of a unknown, unexplored planet. It'll piss you off. Drawing them and drawing them well are two different things. Same old mantra. Sick. Doodlin time. Hell yeah. What's up, Dennis? Even chicken. Yeah, a little bit of chicken leg. When you're the ideal body type, the chicken. Oh no. My stream stop again? No, it didn't. Okay. I'm paranoid. You guys let me know if my stream stops. Thank you. Mecha Bear and Hips. Listen. I think that, listen. Hey. Ayo. Alright, let's add some more fun stuff. Thank you, thank you. I thought like my screen like was frozen up for a second. I was like, oh. Add a little bit more bulk. Literal junk in the trunk. So with chicken wings, do you prefer flats or drums? Drums. I would say. Gotta fix up some stuff because that is not straight. So sometimes you just gotta fix some angles. Angles don't look quite right. That angle's a little off. Oh shit. Sometimes you draw straight lines and you don't fucking mean to, and then you gotta go in and fucking clean it all up. In my to smooth it down again. Maybe the chicken wings to Cheryl. Too messy for my fingers. That's true. I do like boneless so that I can use a fork. If I get sauce on my fingers, I have a little bit of an autistic meltdown. Is that like a toaster oven or an air fryer? Kind of a toaster oven. It's for like little samples and stuff. Oh yeah, I'm glad I can inspire. Yeah. Those aren't samples. Those are basically 3 mozzarella sticks. Mind your business. How about that, huh? I eat pizza with my hands. Cheryl's the one that uses a knife and fork for everything but chicken wings. She's an enigma. Oh, Cheryl. Samples from the local nutritional sources for further research. It's a mozzarella stick. I always want mozzarella sticks. I think mozzarella sticks are like the perfect food. Delicious. I love myself. Is it gonna have little arms to take samples? Maybe. Maybe that's part of like there's like little compartment for the little arms. Hidden. I love myself. I'm gonna try the Nashville hot mozzarella sticks from. Ooh, there's no chilies around us, unfortunately. Crazy West Coast, truly. I push my thing. Hard to enjoy with all the tourists. That's fair. That's how I feel about New York City. Love the city. I hate the fucking tourists, especially the European ones. There's usually a haze. Ugh. Our tourists are coming for the Derby. Oof. When is that? April? First Saturday in May. Ooh. Man, I still want to go to the Waverly Hills Sanatorium. I love spooky shit. Yeah, you said you've rented it out a couple of times. Oh, big. Might be ending in a little bit because I just got really nauseous, which means I'm probably hungry. What's up, Justice? And then nom nom. Yeah, I need to take care of myself. I'm gonna finish up a little bit of this and then I'll probably end. And when you just get hit with it all of a sudden, you're like, oh boy, I'm a little hungry. That's true. All I've had is a cookie today. Trying to do like simplified braids a little bit. What were you thinking, lady? There's not really a whole lot to eat in the house right now, so I was just scrounging. I was just scrounging around. I need to go grocery shopping is what I really need to do. But I do have a sandwich. I've got a little prepackaged sandwich in the fridge that I was holding on to for lunch today, so Yeah, we can't go grocery shopping while we're hungry because then we'll just buy the entire store. I think Joel is busy doing some stuff right now, so don't worry. I'll go find him and be like, I'm hungry. Yeah, we've been streaming for a little bit. This is probably the longest stream I've done in quite some time. All right, let's start this. Don't worry, this is a duplicate layer, so I'm not erasing anything that's permanent. I want to see what it looks like all together. Sir Oatmeal, bring Mama Mouse. Kind of cool. What's up, Chunky? Hey, 12-sided goblins, how's it going? We're drawing a little lady on a little mech. A little lady on a little mech. I'm debating if I should make her head a little bit smaller. Yeah, that's better. Add a little bit more detail into her, but I think this is a good stopping point. Oh, that's cool. Did you ever finish your vampire character? Not yet. I did do, let me show. We did a nice little, I don't know if, did I work on this one on stream? I finished this up. I don't know if I'm going to end up actually coloring it or anything, but we did finish like the line art and stuff of our coterie. Going home from a frustrating work day and shopping for fridges. How be the art? Art's going pretty good. I think we're gonna man, I've been going for a really long time actually now that I look at the clock. Yeah, we're gonna call it here, I think. I think this was a very productive stream. I don't always have those, but when I do, I like this though. I like her. I think she's really neat. I think I'm gonna go in, give her a little bit more detail. Maybe add a little bit more detail to the mech itself. But I think this is pretty good. Pretty good stopping point. Looks good, thanks. Anyway. Myriad's gonna go find something to eat. Enjoyed watching it. Thanks, Sithy. Thanks, everyone. Thanks for tuning in. I will be live, I believe, on Tuesday here on this channel. I think tomorrow we've got some D&D over on Covet MTG, so we'll be live over there for some Monday night D&D. And then we will kind of see what's going on the rest of the week. Hopefully we'll have some weekend streams. I'm not quite sure yet. It depends on what Joel and his dad are going to be doing down here. But I will let you know. Goodbye, everyone.